What's going on, guys? I'm Sully Pones, and welcome back to Let's Play Yoshi's Woolly World for the Nintendo Wii U. In the previous episode, we started on World 2, and we completed the first half of that world. So today, my friends, we are going to be completing the rest of World 2. So before we begin, if you could all do me a huge favor and leave a like on this video, I would really appreciate it. Anyways, we're going to be making our way back inside of this Amiibo hut, because today, we're playing with a very... I don't want to say special Amiibo because there's nothing really special about this Amiibo, but it's been a very highly requested Amiibo by a lot of you guys. I'm not really sure why this in particular Amiibo character that we're about to play with was super highly requested. I think maybe it has something to do with the fact that this character that we're going to play with had a similar game to this game that you're watching right now. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, well, I am talking about my man, Kirby, which actually doesn't look much different from the Yoshi that we were just playing with. I mean, besides his cheeks being all pink, I can't really see anything different from the other one that we were literally just playing with. A lot of you guys suggested Kirby. Probably, if I collectively added all of the suggestions between all three of the videos that I've posted on the channel already, Kirby was definitely the most highly requested Amiibo, and I'm just gonna use him and get him out of the way, so that way people won't suggest him, because I'm not really looking forward to playing with Kirby. I don't really have anything against Kirby. It's just he's kind of plain, if you know what I'm saying. He's just pink, and that's it. There's nothing special about this character that we're playing with. So once again, guys, make sure to leave your suggestions down in the comment section below. Let me know who you'd like to see me play with in the next episode. I'm probably going to try to steer away from using the Amiibo characters that we've used in the co-op LP that I'm doing with Kobe. Kobe hasn't been posting any videos, I know that, and that's because he's sick. And if you're watching this in the far future, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, because that LP is probably already uploaded. But right now we're doing Spiky Stroll. This is actually a very fun level. Spiky is, I believe, the name of the dog that you see in some of the... At least he was in, I think he was in a, I don't know, I'm not sure if he was in a trailer, but he's in a lot of the artwork that you see in Yoshi Woolly World and a lot of the loading screens. But if you want to kill these Shy Guys, I think what you gotta do is you gotta hit them with a yarn ball. No, that's actually not how you do it. I think behind their heads, there's a piece of yarn that's kind of like just hanging there. Let me see if, oh, what? You can actually jump on them like that? I didn't know that, okay. The first time around when I played this level, I really didn't know you could do that, but oh my jeepers Louise, we got a lot of floating, whatever those things are supposed to be. I couldn't tell you. They look like something very familiar and naughty, but I'm not gonna say what it is, and by naughty I mean just a fish, right? Ooh, there we go. Bullet bill my way up there. Reminds me of bullet bills when I'm bouncing on like things like that. Totally a Mario element of the game. But here's the checkpoint, and this is Spike. What's up, Spiky? They totally stole his name from Rugrats, but this is how we function Spiky. So as you can see, he follows Yoshi wherever he goes, and we can't obviously get up there on our own, so we're just gonna like stand on his head, and then Spiky will jump really high, and then that will allow us to access like areas that we couldn't access before on our own, considering Yoshi doesn't really jump that high. So come on, Spiky, boom, bounce me up here, and I think, yeah, if we break this, he'll actually be able to get that yarn for us. So we're just gonna let him, there we go. He can't jump too high, but he could still jump pretty considerably high for being a dog, I guess. Can't dogs just in general jump really high? So we're gonna alright, follow me this way, Spiky. There we go, Spiky, there we go. And that, my friends, is how you get come on, dude, Spiky, come on. Okay, come this way. There we go. That, my friends, is how you get Spiky to cooperate and obey your every rule. You just, for some reason, this dog is really attracted to us. We probably smell really bad, because I find it that dogs are attracted to people that normally smell. I could be wrong though. I've never actually owned a dog growing up. Actually, wait, I did. I did own a dog. It wasn't really my dog. It was my stepdad's dog, and I didn't like it. I'm not really a big dog person. I used to be scared of dogs. Funny story, when I was a kid. I really used to be scared of them. I remember I got seriously injured one time because we had this Hispanic neighbor. And the reason why I say Hispanic is because Hispanics are the only kinds of people that would probably do such a thing to a little kid. I was like maybe 9 or 10 years old, and I was riding my bike. You know, I was strolling in my neighborhood, having a great time. You know, just got my brand new all blacked out bike. It was awesome, and you know, I was having a great time riding my bike. Obviously, you know, me as a kid, I didn't wear helmets or knee or elbow pads or anything like that. So I was riding my bike, and there was this one neighbor in our neighborhood who lived in like this big like it was like a big house or whatever, and they had a huge dog, like a really huge black dog. It was supposed to be a guard dog. It was always at the gate, and anytime anyone crossed by, that dog would go ballistic. And one time, you know, the dude was standing outside smoking a cigarette. At least that's what I thought it was. It was probably weed or something, but he was smoking, and oh, look, it's Lakitu. I don't think we've seen him before in the game yet. But he was smoking a cigarette, and he had his dog on the leash. He was holding it. I'm not really sure why the dog was out of the cage or why he was holding the dog, like standing outside with it. But I saw him, and then the dog started barking. And I obviously got, you know, really scared because I was scared of dogs. And I thought, you know, bad things would happen if the dog, you know, bit me or something like that. And I just started, I like slowed down, tried to get across the sidewalk because I was on his sidewalk path. And then the dude just lets go of the leash. For some reason, he decides it would be a funny thing to let go of the leash and let this dog chase me. So the dog starts running. That dog was crazy. It just started running. And as soon as I saw that, like, my heart started racing and I bolted. I started going really fast on my, my bike. And I started pedaling super hard, like as hard as I possibly could in my entire life. And that dog was gaining speed on me. And then, I don't know what happened, but I just kept going really fast. And then I just apparently, it was the adrenaline inside of me or something. The fight or flight situation thing where like all this adrenaline is released into your body. And like my shoelace got stuck on the pedal because it got unleashed or untied or whatever. And then it got stuck on the chain. So then I just completely, the bike completely just stopped. And I went bolting off my bike. But because my shoelace was attached to my bike, or at least the chain part of my bike, the bike actually ended up flying with me. So I ended up like blacking out, and I went to the hospital, and I had all these scars and cuts and bruises on me. And I remember the doctor was like, if the bike wasn't actually attached to your leg, you would have been more like injured, because it prevented me from actually bolting even further into the ground or whatever. But when they asked me, they're like, what happened? I was like, the dog, and I explained the story, and nothing ever happened to that dude. Pretty sure he was a drug dealer or something. They used to do a lot of suspicious activities in their place. Ah, man, you know what? I should have used that special badge. So there's this badge in this game where it actually allows you to be immune to lava. So all this lava right here, I'd actually be immune to it. I did it in the co-op LP that I did with Kirby, and it was really fun, like just speed through this level. But I guess doing it like this is just kind of a different way for me, just to kind of experience it differently, I guess, you know. Have two different takes on it. If I end up dying, I'll probably go back and use the that badge. But yeah, that's my little story about dogs, and that's why I hated dogs growing up. And then when I finally got a dog, even though the dog was very harmless, it was like the least harmless dog or harmful dog you could ever meet, I was still scared of it for a little while. And then I got over my fear of dogs when I realized that they don't do anything to you, and even when they do bite you, it's kind of like a pinch. It doesn't actually hurt. But then again, those are like not like big dogs, you know. But yeah, I'm more of a cat guy. Then again, I'm not really big on pets. If I had to pick, you know, I'd probably pick a cat if I had to have a pet. But if it were up to me, I'd probably not have pets at all. I remember my friend, you guys probably know who I'm talking about, Chris from Rewrite to Pray. He got a corgi like a year ago, and I remember I was at his house for E3 2014. We were watching E3 at his place, and his corgi was going ballistic, and it just bit my nipple. I don't know why, and they weren't doing anything about it. They were just letting the corgi do that, and it just bit my nipple so hard that it was swollen for like 2 days. I thought I got like some weird dog infection, but I read up on it, and it was like you don't really get anything from like dogs or anything like that. I know some people that will literally like treat their dogs like children, like they're actual like children, to the point where like the dog will like lick food and they'll just eat after it, you know, or they'll kiss the dog on the lips and the dog will just sit there licking their faces. I know a lot of people actually do that with their dogs. I could never foresee myself allowing an animal to do that, especially when an animal cleans itself. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but dogs and cats tend to clean themselves using their tongues all the time, and just like immediately after that you're letting the dog like lick you on your face and that's it, and you're fine with that. I'm probably a germophobic or something like that. Or maybe it's just, I don't know, man. Am I weird for like not being chill or fine with that? I don't know. But wow, this level was really short. It was a lot shorter than I anticipated it to be. I don't remember, like maybe it's because Kobe and I bulk record each world in like one sitting. The worlds feel much longer, but this is way shorter than I thought it was gonna be. But yeah, that is it. We got one piece of yarn ball and 2 flowers. Not too bad. You know, just a casual playthrough. I know some people really don't give a crap if I collect everything 100%. And frankly, neither do I, really. But this is way easier done with 2 players. I don't think I'm actually going to be able to... Wait, what? Oh! They're like Lakitu clouds. I didn't honestly think that was it. I honestly believed that I wasn't supposed to. I thought those were giving me extra like higher jumps, but that's not the case. Because when I jumped on it twice, it didn't actually bounce me in the air. I'm like, what's going on with this? But apparently you could actually just use it to levitate around. I'm not really sure what the point of the fruit mini levels are, to be honest with you guys, but they're still fun to do. When you do them 2-player, it's much easier because you could just cover half of the screen and then the other player that you're playing with can cover the other half of the screen, so it makes it way easier to do as opposed to doing it by yourself. But yeah, ooh, a pyramid level. Well, this is exciting, you know, considering I'm Egyptian. Yeah, so every time people see sand, like my friends, or they see pyramids, they just look at me and is like, what? So now you connect sand with me. The desert pyramid beacons. What is that supposed to mean? The desert pyramid beacons. Yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, I actually am Egyptian. I think I talk about this all the time whenever I'm playing like a desert world, and you know, it's something that I think it's pretty cool. You know, people always think it's like really cool that I'm Egyptian. Like, oh, how is Egypt? Blah blah blah. It's like you don't want to go there. And I'm not saying that because like I'm against like my culture or anything. It's just Egypt is definitely not a place you want to live. Probably for a visit it's alright, but going there like to live is probably I can't foresee myself ever living there. And I don't know, maybe that's because I grew up and I was raised here and I lived in America my entire life, to the point where like I can't be backwards, I can't live backwards, you know. Egypt, as some of you guys probably don't know, is a third world country, and they don't have anything like we do. Like there's the government there's not as great. Actually, it's not good at all. I remember there's a lot of things going down in Egypt just a couple years ago with like the whole president and all that, you know. It was pretty bad, and it's just always so filthy, and just people there try to scam you. They take advantage of you when they know that you're a tourist or you're not actually from there. I don't really look like super Egyptian. You know, when you see an Egyptian, you'll know they're Egyptian. And that's why people, like, when I was there, they'd always ask me, like, where I was from. Like, they didn't really know where I was from, which is not a bad thing, you know? But I would never live there. Ever. Oh, jeez. I'm trying to think, like, what was I supposed to do here? Okay, I think, you know what? Because there's 4 keys, so there's 4 different areas. I guess each area leads to a key. So I gotta make sure that I don't die in this area at all. Oops, I actually wanted to hit that, but you know what? That's fine. Just gonna make our way inside of here and see what we have. Oh yeah, you know what? I remember this part. So this part you're gonna have to actually be pretty clever with. There we go. Light up all the torches and bam, shazam, you obtain yourself a key. Oops. Let me spit it at you. I don't think fire on fire really does anything. But yeah, pyramids don't actually look like this, surprisingly. I don't know why. What inspires them to make pyramids like that? I wonder if any of the people that like developed any of the Mario games actually been to like Egypt or whatever. Because usually in any Mario game or just any World 2 for a Nintendo game, you always find yourself playing a desert world as the World 2, which is very weird. It's probably like a Nintendo thing now, because even when I played Sonic Lost Worlds, it's what, a Sega game, but it was developed by Nintendo or whatever, or produced by Nintendo. When you play that, it's like you're also playing a Mario game, because the second world is literally a desert world. And that's crazy to me, because it's like, why? Like, why do they always theme their worlds after deserts? Doesn't make any sense, but I just kind of go with it. I actually like it. I'm not saying this because I'm complaining. It's really cool. It's at this point kind of like a tradition. Like when I was playing Puzzles and Dragons, the Mario themed game, Puzzles and Dragons, second world in that was also Desert World. It was like, really Nintendo? Do I have to go down here? Yeah, I think so. Okay, there we go. Hit that, boom shakalaka. But yeah, speaking of Puzzles and Dragons, I didn't actually do a Let's Play on that. I know a lot of people suggested that I do one. I never did one because I didn't really want to do one. Wait, how do I? Oh, I get it. I get it. You gotta take one and then spit it on the other side. So you actually have to have all 4 keys before you can actually unlock any of the lockets on the boss store, which is easy to do. Because obtaining all 4 keys is not hard at all, as far as I can remember. So wait a second. I think I gotta go up there this time around, because there's a place leading this way. Which way should I go? I'll go this way. You know what? Because we started off going the left. I'll go left first, and then I'll just continue my way back to the right side of this area. But yeah, these are pretty familiar. These are, what's it called? Pretty... Like, if you played any of the Yoshi's New Island games... You'll probably, or any Yoshi Island game, you'll remember these places. Ooh, jeez, oh, jeez, oh, jeez, oh, jeez, oh, jeez, oh, jeez. Dude, how did I screw that up, man? What is wrong with me? Oh my god, I really can't believe I screwed that up big time. I'm really hoping they reset. I'm sure they do. That would make no sense if they didn't reset, because then how would you get back up there? Okay, come here, dude. Okay, I'm gonna just eat you all. Make this much easier on myself. There we go. Not have to worry. Ooh, there we go. Oh my god, no! Dude! That is not cool. There we go. Alright, now I just gotta make my way up to the top. Ooh, jeepers Louise, dude. Man, those bats really have it out for Yoshi. What did Yoshi ever do to them? Good thing they're actually placing a lot of these heart clouds everywhere, because I would probably be morally screwed if I didn't have any of these. But as far as I can remember, the way this thing works, actually, I think what I gotta do is this. Because you gotta light one up, right? And then you gotta do it like that, and then take this one, and then just spit it that way. There we go. A very easy tactic. Sometimes, you know, fireballs will spawn. I think it's only for the first room, and then every time after that, it's just you gotta figure it out. Utilize your fire. One little fireball, creating 4 different little fire platforms. Pretty easy and nifty, if I do say so myself. And nice, there's a little secret exit down here that I can actually go through without having to go all the way through that, where I have to jump on those platforms again. So this leaves us with the final side of this area, or of this pyramid, and it's on the right side this time around. And this time, we actually have to spit that fire on piranha plants. Well, not really, but you get what I'm saying, right? Okay, there we go. Spit it that way. Yoshi eating all them fireballs, right? Ooh, okay. Suck on that, piranha plant. And let me hit this. See what we got. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Yes. They just assume that you're probably going to get hurt in that area doing that puzzle, so they just give you hearts. Playing this, for some reason, really makes me want to play Ocarina of Time. I'm not sure why, but it really does. So, as far as I remember, the way you got to do this is you actually have to hold... Wait, what? Oh! Okay, I get it. I get it. The first time around I did this, that one of those torches actually, the fire depletes completely after like 10 seconds, so you had to time it right. But surprisingly, I was able to do that on my first try. Not sure how, but I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm gonna take it. And that is it, guys. We have all 4 of the keys, so now we can make our way through this door behind all of these little lockets and see what is behind this beautiful... Oh, get up there. This magnificent wooden door inside of this lovely pyramid. Probably the exit, right? Totally. It is totally 2 separate exits. Ooh, a checkpoint. I wonder why. Why would the game place a checkpoint here unless I was battling something or someone? Is this the final? No, that's 2-7. I was gonna say this isn't the final boss, right? Wait a second. Oh, you know what? I remember this now. I remember this clearly. So this here is actually a little puzzle. It's like one of those like those doors that never end, or rooms that never end. You just kind of have to figure out which way is the exit. Otherwise, you're gonna end up back here. That's square one where we first ended up at. Is it here? Nope. Well, it has to be somewhere, right? Probably up here. I'm gonna assume it's up here. There we go. Come on, dude. The one room with nothing there, it's definitely that room. What would have made it more challenging is if they put it in the same room as the checkpoint. Because then you wouldn't really expect that. You'd be like, hey, checkpoint, so let me just make my way to the next area. Okay, hopefully I don't die. That would really suck if I get squished, because yes, in fact, you can get squished like in any Mario game. If you're in between 2 blocks, you can get squished. If you actually watched the last episode, you'll witness that firsthand. We had a little incident where I killed a Yoshi. A sad little Yoshi. Alright, come on, hit this. Aw, jeez. I'm not gonna get them all, but you know what, that's okay. I'll still take what I can get. Ooh, nice. Wait, so I wonder which one of these give me the most. Ah, jeez. Okay. Ooh, moly, holy, squawkabadoli. That was close. What if I just got stuck there? That would have really sucked. And then I'm gonna hit that one right there. I'm also gonna grab you. And then, ooh, I'm gonna hit that one up there. There we go. And then I'm gonna hit that one up there. There we go. Give me these. Dude, Yoshi just never gets full, does he? He's just a fatty matty. What about this? What is that? Oh, it's a flower. See, how are you supposed to know that? You're just supposed to guess that there's a flower there. Or that there's something there. Just leaving all areas untouched. You gotta touch everything. Just jump around, you know, see if you can find any hidden clouds. And then you'll be golden. And, oh, look at this bridge all the way up in the sky. And that is it, my friends. We did it. We completed the pyramid level. Very long level, but also a very easy level to do and very enjoyable. Not bad at all. Nothing like any other pyramid I've ever seen in this planet. I've, in fact, been to the pyramids in Egypt. They're not that great, honestly. But then again, maybe it's because I am Egyptian and I used to go to Egypt every summer for family trips that I actually am not really that big on Egypt. I went there 5 years in a row, and every summer, man, it was just like, ugh. I couldn't even play my games. I couldn't even, like, I used to bring my game. I one time brought my GameCube and the thing fried instantly because I didn't know you needed a transformer to convert the energy from like 120 watts to 240 watts, something like that. And my GameCube just fried on the spot, so I was stuck there for 3 freaking months, and I couldn't even play my GameCube. Couldn't play Smash Bros. Melee, couldn't play Sonic Adventure Battle or Sonic Adventure DX. It was horrible, man. I was having some game withdrawals. And then I came back and I've never been so excited to go to Walmart. Imagine that, being excited to go to Walmart. You know your life is sad when you're excited to go to Walmart. Not really. I guess some people might just be excited to go to Walmart. I used to always get excited to go to Walmart just because Walmart back in the day, they used to have where you can play video games, like demo them out, kind of like GameStop. And I remember always wanting to go to Walmart because when my parents would go shopping, they would take forever. And I'd always just demo out like whatever they had for the GameCube or the DS. I remember when they had the DS, I used to always go there to play the DS because I wanted one so badly. I was just so fascinated at the fact that you could literally have Super Mario 64 on the DS. It was like my childhood right here on the freaking DS. I was so happy about that. And unfortunately, I couldn't get one because you know, I couldn't afford one. Obviously, my parents didn't want to buy me one because I don't know why. I really don't know why. My dad actually never really approved of video games. My mom, however, did because she's American, and you know, she was born and raised with video games in her family, and I guess because of her we were able to be introduced into all of these video games. We always got all of the new consoles like on release date. Unfortunately though, we could never play them because we always had to let her play it. And then whenever she got like bored of playing, not bored I guess, whenever she beat her games 100%, then we were privileged to play the thing. So that's how like we knew how to beat video games. Like Ocarina of Time, I was like maybe 4 or 5, and then she'd be playing it every day, and I'd watch her play it every single day. Imagine that, until she beat it, and then she'd beat it again, and then she'd beat it again until she mastered it 100%, and then I'd play the game, you know, and then I just replicate what she did, and then I ended up beating the game myself. So that's how I was able to beat games and 100% them as a kid. It was pretty nice. Same thing with like Super Mario 64, Diddy Kong Racing, Donkey Kong 64. I remember we rented that game from Blockbuster when you could rent games, and we had that for like 2 weeks, and it was like really freaking awesome. And I had a friend, it was actually one of my dad's friends, one of his colleagues that he worked with. The dude had like 2 kids. One of the kids was a dude, and he was like 4 years older than like me and my older brother, and he played video games all the time. And being older, obviously he was more experienced at playing games, so like every time he'd come over or we'd go over to his house, we'd just play video games all day. Those were like the best times, honestly, of my childhood, like being able to play video games with somebody that knows what they're doing and what they're talking about, and just having a good time with them. So that's what we did. And I remember we'd always play like Budokai, and he'd always kick our butts so hard in the... Jesus, I'm gonna die. I'm getting too carried away with these storytellings, and I'm just gonna allow myself to die. Oh jeez, I can't let that happen. I just gotta be careful. Ooh, there we go. Oh, there's it. That's the boss. That's definitely the boss. This hearts? Yes. Yes! Not too many hearts, but you know what? I'll take what I can get. Alright, this is it, guys. The final boss. This castle went by way quicker than I thought it would go by. But then again, I'm not actually looking around for all of the things and looking at the rooms. But what is this? We fought a big fat Koopa last time. I was so fat he couldn't open his eyes. So this time we're going to fight a little puppy. Oh, a Bunson. Is that what it's supposed to be? Isn't it about time you gave up? No, Kamek. That really burns me up. Look at this guy. He's full of puns. Or rather, it's burning, or it'll burn you up. Okay, dude. I can't even read his puns just because they're so corny. Look at that. Is that a new Pokemon? Looks like a new Pokemon, doesn't it? Okay, so this guy is going to start spitting fire like a Heatmore. Just got to watch out. You can actually take these fireballs, I believe, and spit them back at him. I'm not really sure what that would do, like what kind of effect it'll have, but you want to do that. Oh, you want to hit him like that and then absorb the yarn off of him. Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, so the fireballs pretty much have nothing to do with him. I wonder if I can, like, at least absorb the fireballs and turn them into yarn balls. I mean, that wouldn't really make... Ooh, this dude's learning from Bowser. Look at that. Oh, man, you gotta chillax, brother. Look at him. Something's wrong with his eye, man. I feel bad for this puppy now. I feel bad that I'm trying to kick his butt. Okay, get ready, dude. Get ready, dude. Uh-oh. Is he not gonna spit any fire anymore? Oh. Oh, yeah, true. I forgot that he does that. He jumps on the walls, and you gotta just wait for him to cool down. Why does this dude have hair like Lysander from Pokemon X and Y? I don't know why, but it just reminds me of that. Doesn't it kind of look like that a little bit? It's like a really... It's like kind of like Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan hair with like flower petals. A little bit. Something like that. I don't know. But he's not shooting any more fireballs, which is surprising to me, because it's like, what if I ran out of yarn balls? What would I do? Like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, nice. You're like Superman. Okay. Oh, dude. I guess we can turn fireballs into yarn because those were actually blue fireballs. And we did it. 3 hits and we defeated the little puppy dog that was so big. Clifford the big red dog is what I'm going to call him. Except he's not as innocent as Clifford. He's just... Wait a second. And Clifford the big red dog, did Clifford actually turn into a big red dog? Or was he always just a big red dog? I don't remember. I just remember him being small at one point. Maybe that was the intro. I don't know. I'll probably look it up on YouTube after I'm done with this. It's been so long since I watched that. World number 2 is now complete, everyone. Poochie barks at hidden items. Oh! My boy Spiky barks at hidden items. That's cool. I didn't know that tip. Well, now you guys know. Whenever your little doggy barks, it's because there's a hidden item. So let me actually see if I have that cool, awesome badge. Oh yeah, and by the way, with that, we actually open up World 3. Funny thing enough, if you notice this, we're actually on a table inside a little room, or some kid's room is what I'm assuming. But look at that. Do you see the table in the background? Do you see the clouds? That's actually cotton swabs, or that's what it's supposed to look like. See the table right there. So I guess these are just little worlds of yarn. This is so cool. Like, the concept of this is just so creative. I'm absolutely in love with this. And then this is like the main hub, I guess, is what it is. I'm not really sure, but it's really nice. Could you imagine this in real life? That'd be pretty sick. But yeah, guys, that will pretty much conclude today's episode. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Usually in every world there is an S stage. I think that's what you unlock after you complete the worlds 100%. Yeah, see, the egg, that's the S stage, I'm pretty sure. And unfortunately, because we're not doing it 100%, we don't have any of these unlocked. So that will be it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.